Mastering Business Concepts, your ultimate guide. Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of business by exploring some essential concepts that make this whole thing tick. From understanding how economies grow and shrink to why businesses make the decisions they do, these concepts are the building blocks of a language we can all use to understand the forces that shape our world. Whether you're a student, an entrepreneur, or just curious about the business world, this guide will help you understand these key terms. So buckle up, grab your thinking caps, and let's unlock the secrets of the business world together. So imagine the economy as a giant, complex machine with all these moving parts, right? To figure out how well it's running, we use economic indicators, and some of the most interesting ones are called coincident indicators. These are like the vital signs of the economy, telling us what's happening right now. One of the big ones is the employment rate. Are businesses hiring, or are they laying people off? That tells you a lot about how confident businesses are feeling. Another big one is retail sales, how much stuff people are buying. If people are feeling good about the economy, they buy more, and that translates into economic growth. Okay, let's talk about competition. Now, I know what you're thinking. Competition, it's a jungle out there, and you're right, but here's the thing about competition. It's actually a good thing mostly. Think about it like this. Let's say you've got two bakeries across the street from each other. Both of them want your business, right? So what do? They try to make the best bread, offer the most delicious pastries, and maybe even have the friendliest service. That's competition in action, and it's what drives businesses to innovate, improve, and offer you the best possible products and prices. Now, businesses are always trying to figure out what we, the consumers, are going to do next. Are we feeling good about the economy? Are we planning to open our wallets or tighten our belts? That's where the Consumer Confidence Index, or CCI, comes in. It's like a giant survey of regular people asking them about their feelings about the economy. Are they feeling optimistic or pessimistic? And get this, their answers can actually move markets. If consumers are feeling confident, businesses are more likely to invest and hire, leading to, you guessed it, economic growth. Chapter 4. Consumer Price Index, tracking the cost of living. Okay, let's talk about something we all deal with: prices. The Consumer Price Index, or CPI, is all about measuring how much stuff costs. It's like a basket of goods and services, things like food, housing, transportation, and the CPI tracks how the prices of these things change over time. Now, when prices go up, that's called inflation, and it's a big deal. It means our money doesn't buy as much as it used to. The CPI helps us understand how inflation is affecting our lives, and gives economists and policymakers the data they need to make decisions about things like interest rates and government spending. Chapter 5, Contraction, Weathering the Economic Storm. So we've talked about economic growth, but what about when things slow down? That's called a contraction, and it's a natural part of the business cycle. It's like the economy is taking a breather. During a contraction, businesses produce less, people buy less, and unemployment might go up. It's not fun, but it's important to understand that contractions are a normal part of the economic cycle. The good news is that contractions don't last forever. Just like everything else in life, the economy goes through ups and downs. Chapter 6. Contract Theory, the Art of Making Agreements. All right, let's talk about contracts. No, not the boring legal kind, but the really interesting stuff. Contract theory is all about how agreements are made and how we make sure everyone keeps their promises, especially when people have different information. Think about it like this. You're hiring someone to build a house. You want to make sure they do a good job and they want to get paid fairly, right? Contract theory helps us design agreements that are fair, efficient, and make sure everyone is motivated to do the right thing. Chapter 7. So you've probably heard the word corporation a million times, but what does it actually mean? Well, imagine a corporation as a kind of mega person in a way. It can own things, owe money, and even sue or be sued, just like a real person. The cool thing about corporations is that they allow people to pool their resources and take on bigger projects than they ever could alone. Think about some of the biggest companies in the world. They're all corporations, and they've had a massive impact on our lives. Chapter 8. Corporate social responsibility, doing good while doing well. Now here's a big one. Corporate social responsibility, or CSR. It's the idea that businesses have a responsibility to do more than just make money. They have a responsibility to think about their impact on society and the environment. This can mean anything from reducing their carbon footprint to supporting local communities. More and more consumers are choosing to support businesses that align with their values, and that's a good thing. It means businesses have a real incentive to be a force for good in the world. Chapter 9, Currency Exchange Rate, the Global Money Maze. Let's say you're planning a trip to Europe. You're going to need some euros, right? Well, the currency exchange rate tells you how many euros you can get for your dollars, or any other currency for that matter. It's like a giant global marketplace where currencies are constantly being bought and sold, and the prices fluctuate all the time. The exchange rate can have a big impact on businesses that import or export goods. It can also affect travelers, making some destinations more or less expensive depending on the value of their currency. Chapter 10. Delegation, the art of getting things done with a little help. Let's face it, nobody can do everything themselves. That's where delegation comes in. Delegation is all about giving tasks to other people, your team, your colleagues, or even, dare I say it, your boss. But here's the thing. Delegation isn't just about getting other people to do your work for you. It's about empowering others, developing their skills, and building a stronger, more effective team. When done right, delegation can be a win-win for everyone involved. Outro: keep learning, keep growing. So there you have it. 10 essential business concepts that will help you understand the forces that shape our world. From the ups and downs of the economy to the power of competition and the importance of social responsibility, these concepts are the building blocks of a more informed and engaged citizenry. Understanding these terms is crucial for navigating the business world. Stay tuned for more in-depth explanations and insights into how these concepts shape our economy and daily lives. And remember, the world of business is constantly evolving, so keep learning, keep exploring, and keep asking questions. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more business insights.